Hello everyone, long time no see. I do sincerely apologise for that. I have been making a lot of offline videos and they will be uploaded as soon as possible. I've just been mostly focusing on the supported housing scandal, that's been ruminating non-stop in my mind, and a lot of health problems and things been going on. But I'm finally sleeping a little better, so I'm catching up with as much as I can. But I do hope you're as well as possible. If you are in England, you've probably noticed that the temperatures have dropped, continue to drop. Um, on that note, I've been compiling a list. You may know of some of the items already, but there are quite a few um, items, some relatively cheap in the long run anyway, such as self-heated socks and self-heated blankets. Apparently, so you can get electric blankets, which are good too, but these self-heated blankets, they have a foil which reflects heat to trap it rather than it being lost. So I've not bought one yet because they've sold out, so they're pretty hard to get hold of at the moment, but I'm sure there'll be some more back in stock soon given the popularity. So maybe look out for that if you struggle with a cold. I know I really do. I feel it in my bones quite badly, so I wanted to share that in case that helps you. Um, Self-heated t-shirts and jackets, different things to try. Lately, I've just been wearing two socks on each foot as a minimum, three if I can get away with it, a thinner sock and then two cotton socks. Um, and it's not as though because it's so cold anyway, your feet still feel fresh anyway. It's that cold. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, yeah. I can feel the cold making my brain go numb. But yeah, so chasing cars. I really thought this would be the year, and last year I've been trying so hard. But chasing cars will go ahead as soon as possible. I just have to just quite a few things to navigate, but I'm always working on it. The next step is to raise funds again so that obviously I can pay the actors, actresses, etc. To star in Chasing Cars and tidy up the scripts and things some more. Um, but yeah, Chasing Cars will be filmed as soon as possible. I really hope next year. It's supposed to be this year, and before then last year and so on. And then COVID obviously did not help, but I will get there. It's really important, passionate mental health project. So yeah, and I can put my Reach Faith website in the description in case you want to look for updates. I will. I've been updating some of the sites here and there. You may not be able to see all of the pages because they're not linked to yet, so you cannot see them your end, but there are a lot of pages updated across different sites. Just need to link, create a way for you to navigate to them. But for today, we have Paradox Rift, Scarlet and Violet booster. It feels like there have been so many boosters this year, more than usual. We've had Stellar Crown, Paradox Rift, Temple Forces, Surgeon Strike, Surgeon Sparks rather, not Surgeon Strike, Surgeon Sparks with Pikachu, and Fabled Shroud, no Shrouded Fable, Shrouded Fable, and some others. It's just you need to take out a loan to be able to afford one booster from each set. So let's look at Paradox Rift, and these cards will go up on the Reach Faith eBay store. And again, I will put that link in the description for you. I have not opened up Paradox Rift for a while, but I have quite a few cards in my personal collection. Right now, I cannot remember a lot of the cards. I'm sure there's an Iron Valiant, or is that in Temple Forces? I think that was Paradox Rift. I know in Twilight Masquerade, I'm looking for the Full Art Eevee card. Eevee is one of my favourite Pokemon, and I'm determined to find that card. Do you have the Eevee card? Are you looking for any cards in particular for your collection? Do you remember what is in this set? Well, we'll find out what some of the cards are very soon. I'm sure it will come flooding back to me. And I will share the code card with you. I believe they're still valid. Yeah, wait, what am I saying? Paradox Rift is very new. I was thinking because I opened up Brilliant Stars yesterday. And I was wondering whether or not Brilliant Stars code cards are still valid, so I'm going to import them later to check, but I suppose they are still valid. But Paradox Swift, yeah, they must be valid still, of course. Can we make boosters easier to open? I know it's a sort of anti-theft measure. You do not want it easy for people to just walk into shops or whatnot and open them, although they're usually behind the counter. So let's share the code card for one person to redeem. There we go. Okay, who do we have? Are you ready? Going straight into it with no card trick. The Blade, X and Y generation Pokemon, Sword Pokemon, Slash 20 and Slashing Strike 20. I'm not sure if I've ever held this card before. This looks quite new to me. That's a nice card. I mean, obviously they all are nice. Oh, I can see, I just saw something shiny, very shiny. I think it may be a full art or something. Miltank in a very cartoony environment. That's very nice. That's a very nice traditional drawing. It's always good to note the authors as well. With Wimpod we have, oh, I do need my glasses though. It looks like So-So as in sewing, illustrator So-So. They did a So-So drawing. No, don't be so pessimistic towards you are. That's more than a So-So drawing. That's really good. Wimpod, a shy looking Wimpod, wouldn't you say? That's nice. Sorry, it's a bit gloomy in here because of the time of year it is. I mean, it's 12:56 p.m. and it's, even with the light on, it's still quite gloomy. Plusle, excuse me, I'm almost choking. Plusle is, my badge is upside, my mind badge is upside down. Why does that, you weren't upside down before, when I patted my chest, I just noticed that. It become twisted, there we go, right way up now. Plusle, a third generation Pokemon, very Pikachu-esque, same elements. Excuse me, there's something in my throat. Orthworm is a very new Pokemon, 968, an Earthworm Pokemon. I really like that design. It's really interesting. I like the segmented body, very classic. With a Punch and Draw, which allows you to draw 2 cards and deal 20 damage, and a Crunch Time Rush. So when I'm done here, all of these will be placed in card sleeves in order to protect them. Toedscrull, and I like these variations. Toedscrull, and it evolves from Toedscrull counterparts to Tentacle and Tentacruel respectively. Slime Mold Colony ability and Mushroom Drain. I do like mushrooms, but I'm not sure if I would be eating Toedscrull. That's the thing, yeah. Here they have gone for a fungi approach of sort. They're more or 50% mushroom as much as they are yeah, they are 50% mushroom here. Wood Ear Pokemon is its official title. Interesting. That's a really interesting card. Oh, I know this card. Well, I used this on the online game. I've not played recently, but I know I have quite a few copies of this Screamtail card. I've used this. I think I have some in my personal collection, fit in terms of physical cards. I'm not too sure, but that's very nice. Good old Jigglypuff. The original Jigglypuff, the Screamtail. Or maybe there was another version which predates Screamtail, the nature of evolution. We have a reverse hollow Necklestag. This is like a Roblox Pokemon. You know that game, Roblox? I heard something strange. I just saw the headline. I did not read the article, but it was so I cannot speak to details. Where the headline was making mention of Roblox, whatever it's called, being banned in England or something. So who knows what that is about? But I know. Rocky Tackle deals 80 damage. It may do 30 damage to itself. Evolves from Neckley. I should be wearing my glasses. In general, I'm really bad. Are you good when it comes to wearing glasses if you wear them? I mean, I cannot actually remember when the last time I wore my glasses was. That is how bad it is. I mean, what is the point in having them? So I really need to get into that habit again. Oh, Latios, that's nice. And reverse hollow. There's something extra shiny behind. Cannot make out the elements yet, but we will see soon. But yeah, Latios, beautiful psychic, looking strident in full-blown airplane mode. Gosh, I'm sounding American. Aeroplane. I said airplane, not aeroplane. Eon Pokemon. Yeah, nice mixture of generations, don't you think? And artwork. So I keep forgetting to mention your illustrators today. Chibi, interesting. And then we have Bombardier. I've used this in the online game as well. I know this card well. I've used you many times. 200 hit points, Bombardier EX, the fast carrier attack and a shadowy wind attack. Yeah, I remember this card well. I've used you quite a few times. You may put this Pokemon and all attached cards into your hand. I was using them in a psychic deck, if memory serves. Kind of with Sabrina's Ghastly vibes with a fade out attack. So this is a variation of that. If you remember back in the day, it would deal 30 damage and return Sabrina's Ghastly to your hand. So attack, retreat, get your health back, that sort of strategy. If you go first, you can use this attack during your first turn. That's beautiful. 2 stars, because they now have a new rating system I have had for a little while now. And the energy, I'm going to say water energy. I've not seen water in it. Oh, okay, it was psychic, never mind. Okay, fine. Latios gets their psychic energy. So going back for Latios, oh yeah, we have Chibi, I did mention. For Knuckle Stack, we have Kaichiro Aito. For Scream Tower, we have Ryoto Murayama. For Toad School, we have Toshino Aoki. Orthron, we have, is that an A or no? Penny Kobayashi. Puzzle, we have Sekio. For Wimpod, we have Soso. Yes, we mentioned Miltank, we have Soso. Okay, 2 from that illustrator. Buntuju for Doublade. And Bombardier illustrators Planeta Mochizuki. Very nice. Well done, all of you. Beautiful art. Look at the background. Look at the background there. Simply beautiful. And I love how beautiful, I mean, it extends to everything, of course, whether it's video games, artwork, you know, people you're attracted to in different ways, their soul, their character. This is why perfection does not exist. Someone will say this is perfection, and somebody will say something which is essentially the diametric opposite is perfection. Because perfection is so superficial and meaningless. It just the idea of perfection, it hails from a very simplified perspective. But the Pokemon trading card game world really helps to captivate this. Really helps to express this truth. I mean, you can have a beautifully cartoony image, which is beautiful, no more, no less than that Latios image, where it is less cartoony in some ways, but has its own strident outlook and expressions. It's so beautiful, right? Just opening up the packet and not knowing what you're going to get. The random aspect is always so beautiful, the random combination. And seeing what illustrators are bringing to the table, seeing what attacks they have, the cards, thinking up strategies with each new card you pull, but seeing the character of the Pokemon, seeing how they interact. But yeah, you just go from what sometimes is a CGI looking card and there's some very traditionally, a very hand-drawn image, something very traditional. It's just such a beautiful medley. Every time you open a booster, you never know what you're going to get. So I will, and we'll put those into card sleeves, and then I will list them on the eBay store, and they will be available to be purchased. Maybe in time for Christmas. Who knows? I'll just do some research to see what the prices are and what I can sell them for. I think listing fees are at 36% still, aren't they? I'm not sure. I need to check because I've got different eBay accounts, but all our business accounts are, I think. I need to check, and then check what commission and postage will be, but should be good. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be plenty more videos. I've been meaning to do a roll call video, updating more about videos and other projects up and coming, and so I will be doing that as soon as possible. Please stay as warm as possible. It is hard, especially mentally and emotionally speaking, with so much change. I mean, this year we had our own election in July. There was an election in Moldova, and interestingly, my flatmate is from Moldova originally, as we were talking about that last night when we called each other. Um, and we've just had the US election. I believe well, the result is not officially announced, but I believe it's more or less guaranteed that Donald Trump has been re-elected. So we had the UK budget not so long ago with Rachel Reeves. There's always so much, your mind is always darting about, and then your environment is always creating so much change. It's so hard to sit still. I can relate to that so strongly. But if you can find something to ground you, something to that obviously is not going to change the nature of your disabilities, your suffering, your whatever. That's not of course that is not possible, but at the same time, any joy you can find is valid. And I know that can backfire. It feels like a distraction. It becomes whether it's comfort eating, comfort gaming, or something else, and it can become addictive. But you are worthy of life and finding something to enjoy, whether it is collecting Pokemon cards, Dragon Ball cards, designing your own cards, going for a walk to feed the birds, introducing the birds to Pokemon cards, whatever it is, you are worthy, and that is the ultimate message to always remember that you are entitled to. This is your life, your existence, and so much easier said than done when you have so many pressures. But that is the message which always needs to be remembered, that you are worthy of collecting cards without feeling guilty, going for a walk without feeling guilty, being in a relationship without being abused, without feeling guilty. That you are entitled to that always. You do not have to unlock a level of existence in order to achieve that. It does not matter whether you've paid tax all your life or never paid tax, or rent a building or have a mortgage, own a home outright, or are homeless, whatever the situation or situations. You must never lose sight of the fact that you are worthy of being loved and cared for, and nothing can ever change that.